G'day guys, Clint here for dropshipdownunder.com.au. Today I'm going to be talking about planning your day out the day before, alright? And this can go to the week before, and the month before, the year before, okay? So look, a lot of people find that they're sort of all over the place a little bit, you know what I mean? Like they don't quite know what they're doing, where they're going, what they're up to, and what they should be doing each day, right? They're just sort of reacting instead of planning, okay? So what I'm getting at here, guys, and you know, it's easy enough to, you know, for me now that I'm established and organised, and it's been like 5-6 years now since I've been doing it, so I understand that, I mean, it's easier for me to sort of structure my days and my weeks out and everything like that. But what I will suggest to you guys is plan your week out, you know, of a goal of what you want to achieve, and then reverse engineer it into your days, okay? So look, when you've started doing that, and you've mapped out what you want to do day one, right? Do that, and if you haven't watched my video chunking, that'll give you a good idea of what that is. That's doing big blocks of work in set time, set chunks of blocks of time, and achieving a lot within that little, you know, those small chunks of time that you're giving yourself. But just out on what I'm getting at here is just when you have done that little bit that you needed to do, that chunk, that 3 hours or that 2 hours or that 4 hours or the big 8-hour weekend, you know, big 8-hour Saturday or a 12-hour Saturday, the next day is just as important to continue to build that momentum and continue the flow moving forward, okay? So what you want to do is whatever you haven't achieved or whatever you want to achieve in the next block of time that you're going to go and work, you might not be able to work on Monday, but you might have a bit more free time on Tuesday, for example. So you want to write down exactly what you want to achieve on that Tuesday, or call it Monday for fun, the next day, because I always work on the next day, and have it all written out before the next day. One, it helps me sleep good, so I'm not running a million fucking ideas through my mind all the time. And two, I can just wake up and start working through my checklist. Right, so what I'm getting at, so if you've done it, if you've sort of mapped out your week, you've done your first big day, the next day you want to have written out what you haven't achieved, what you couldn't quite get done that day, so you want to accomplish that, although I'm telling you now, you really want to push yourself to complete everything that you set yourself, you know, up to do, because the minute you start letting that slip, that's a reverse snowball, okay? So, but anyway, what I'm getting at here is write down exactly what you want to achieve that next day. Write down, you know, in big blocks of time of what you think you can get done, and lock it in, right? Get it done, go through your checklist, right? Be happy with yourself, chill for a second, and then, you know, 10 minutes later, think about what you've achieved and then what's next, and then write it down for the next day that you're going to be doing some work, okay? It's really good. It's a really good flow of how to continue to build momentum over time. And even if you can only work, you know, 1 day a week, you know, maybe one Saturday out of your week because you're crazy busy, although I find that hard to believe. There's always time to do something every single day. I don't care what anybody says. But, you know, if you feel that's how it is for you, you know, set aside that big Saturday, huge block of work, and then move on to writing down exactly what you want to achieve the next weekend, right? So you know exactly where you're at. Your mindset, your subconscious will start feeding you good vibes and clarity in thought is what I'm kind of getting at. Clarity of thought while you're doing your work. It knows, you know where you're up to, what you're doing. It gives you momentum. It gives you a feeling of what's the word I'm looking for? You know, a feeling of accomplishment. You know what I mean? That you're checking this stuff off. You're getting closer to your goals. You're getting closer to going live. You're getting closer to improving your ads. You're getting closer to making more sales. You get what I'm getting at, guys? It's a continuous snowball. The second you just go all sporadic, and it's what I call a reverse snowball, because you're catching up on what you tried to do before instead of building constant momentum moving forward, and really just giving it a proper crack. Okay, so that's what I'm getting at, guys. You know, plan today for tomorrow. Always write out your checklist. It helps you sleep. It helps me sleep anyway, because I struggle to sleep at night because I'm always running thousands of ideas through my head constantly. It never ends. And as long as I write it all down, what I'm going to do the next day, it helps me feel better about it all, and I can get some sleep and move on to the next thing. So that's about it, guys. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a bit of an idea of sort of how I operate and how I think it would really help you do the same. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you want to find out more about dropshipping in Australia, check out the link below in the description below. We've got some free training there, guys. It is a game changer. It shows you all step by step on the processes of what you're going to need to do to build a successful dropshipping business in Australia. And yeah, if you're just starting out, I highly recommend you check it out. It's free, and you've got nothing to lose. So check it out. The free Aussie training below. That's about it. If you like the vid, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and all that. Leave any comments that you might have. And that's it. Keep living the dream, and we'll talk again next time. Cheers.